Hello, welcome to Genie. In today's video, we are going to talk about HTML cheat sheet. So let us begin. So in this video, we will cover the basics of HTML, the foundation of web development. So HTML stands for the abbreviation of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. So it is a markup language which is used to create structural web pages. So in a web application, there are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So in a basic web application, the HTML defines the structure, CSS defines the styling, and JavaScript defines the functionality. We will see what is HTML. So HTML is a markup language. There are different type of programming languages. So one type is markup language. There are different types of programming language like functional programming, procedural programming. So in that way, uh, HTML is a markup language. And what does it do? It defines the structure and formatting of a web page, and it provides a way to mark up different elements of a web page. Like there are different elements in a web page, right? HTML paragraph, the headings, paragraphs, there will be images, there will be lists, there will be tables, forms, everything. So it provides a way to mark up all these different elements in a web page, and these are written inside tags. So we define the structure and the content of the web page using these HTML tags. Now let us see the basic HTML structure. HTML follows a basic structure. There will be a starting and an opening HTML tag. A starting tag will be there and a closing tag will be there. And everything will be contained in the content will be contained inside this opening and closing tags. Inside the HTML tags, there will be two sections. One is the head section and another is the body section. So a head section, it usually contains the metadata and external resources. So we will define the our CSS bootstrap and the JavaScript sources here in this HTML section, in this head section. In the body section, the visible contents of the web page, like the headings, paragraphs, images, and the certain divisions, all will be written inside this body section. Now let us quickly check the common HTML tags. HTML provides a wide range of tags to define elements in a web page. Some commonly used tags are heading tags. The heading tags start from H1 to H6. So H1 tag will be the having the highest length. Then comes the H. In the H1 will be the biggest one and H2 will be the smallest. So in that way, we can define six different types of six different levels of headings. Next is the paragraph tag. So the P tag, this is used to define the paragraphs of the text. And next comes the anchor tag. So this is used to create hyperlink. So if you wanted to refer to any other web page, this anchor tag is used. Then there is image tag, img tag. It is used to embed images. So if you want to upload any image, you can use this image tag. And OL and UL. So these are the unordered and the ordered lists. So UL refers to unordered lists. OL refers to ordered list. Ordered list can have an order like 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, like that. Unordered list does not have any specific order. And next comes the list tag. So list item is used within this unordered UL or the OL tag, and it is used to define individual list items. Next comes the tag. Table tag is used to create table, and inside the table there are different tags like tr. Tr refers to the table row. Th refers to the table header, and td refers to the table data or the table cells. And next we have form tag. So it is used to create input forms. So there might be in a web page you might have seen certain forms asking for user login, password, forgot password forms, etc. So all these forms are created inside these form tag. And next comes the input tag. Input tag is used to define the input fields within a form. So there are certain situations where we have to enter the username and password. So the uh, text box where we enter this is written inside a input tag. And next comes the division and the span. So these are the generic tags. It is used for grouping as well as styling these different HTML elements. Now, let us see what are the HTML attributes. So attributes, they provide additional information about an element. So attributes are defined inside the opening tag of an element. For example, anchor tag has an attribute called href. This href specifies the URL where this link should point to. And there is an image tag. Image tag has an attribute called source. So this specifies the source of the image. So this is called attribute. Attribute provide additional information about an element. Next, we will see how do we style our HTML. So HTML defines the structure of the web page. And there is another language called CSS that defines the visual presentation or styling for the web page. And CSS, we can control the color, font, layout, everything in CSS. And CSS can be defined inside the HTML as well as an outside entity. So we can refer CSS using an external CSS file, or inside the HTML itself. You can write a CSS tag, and in that you can style your HTML elements. Then there is a markup language. So HTML, as we know, it is a markup language. It is used to define the structure and formatting of a web page. So this is the end of our slide. Now we will quickly go through our code and just see how we can style, how we can create different HTML tags which we have learned in this slide. So HTML is a foundation of web development, and understanding HTML, it is crucial for building web pages. So this slide which I have presented here refers to only the um, overview of HTML, the common tags and the attributes used. So we will just quickly see how to create a small application using this HTML tags which we have learned now. So hi there. We will quickly write a simple HTML code and look at the different tags which we have seen in our presentation. So open my Visual Studio Code and create a simple HTML page. Now there is a header tag as well as a body tag. So these are the two different main tags inside the HTML. And immediately when you create an HTML tag, HTML page, HTML boilerplate code will be displayed. So this contains the meta information about the HTML, like the char set is UTF-8. All those things will be written inside this meta tags. Now let us check the different tags which we have studied in our slide. So these are the 6 HTML headings. So let us quickly see how they look like. So there are 6 types of header tags, and H1 is the biggest heading in this series, and H6 is the least, like the smallest heading in this header tags. So this is how the headings will look like. So the first heading is the biggest in this, and you can see that the last one, that is the H6, is the smallest heading in here. Now let us explore the other HTML tags. Now we will see what is a paragraph tag. Paragraph tag is used to create paragraphs. So I have written a text. This is a paragraph. So paragraph is written as a bold. B stands for bold. And division tag is used to create different sections or divisions inside our HTML. Difference between division and span tag is that division is a block line, block tag, and span is an inline tag. Division and span are general tags, and division is used for a block of codes. Block of elements can be contained inside a division, and if you want to style a specific text or image, then you can in an inline way, then you can use the span. So this is the difference between division and span. Now let us quickly go through the lists which we have discussed. So first we will see what is an unordered list. Unordered list is the one which does not have any specific order, and ordered list, OL, refers to the list which has a order like 1, 2, 3. So LI refers to the list elements, individual list elements that we can define inside our list. So to differentiate between unordered and ordered lists, I am making the list element as UL1, UL2 for unordered list, and ordered 1, ordered 2 for ordered list. Now let us quickly check in our browser. So this is how the ordered and the unordered tag looks like inside in the browser. Now let us write about the image. So in the image, you have to upload an image. The source of that image can be written inside the source attribute. So that is why the image is displayed inside the browser. So open grpc in .NET Core, that is an image, and I can set the width and the height of the image. So these are the different attributes. Width and height are different attributes. So my image will come in this particular height and width. Now let us refer to this anchor tag. So anchor tag, I'm referring the ChatGPT URL. So inside the href, I'm giving the ChatGPT URL inside the href tag. Now let us see about the different forms. So form is where we can create HTML forms, and the form, if you so you can create a basic form with the form element, and inside we can give a text box. So input that if you write the type equal to text, it becomes a text box. Tag, we can specify the option tag. So option tag, you can set the different options that you wanted inside the select tag or in the drop down using this option tag. And next we will create a small input which is used to define the age. So here you can set a maximum and a minimum attribute here, and a step attribute. So this so here I am setting the maximum as 100, minimum as 1, and step as 1. So if you can like scroll over this input and select the different desired age. Now let us see what is a radio button. So if you wanted to select only one option, like there may be if you wanted to select only one option, for that you are using this radio button. So input type equal to radio, that is how radio is defined. Here we are creating two radio with veg and non-veg. So user can select only one out of this. If you enjoy watching my video, please do consider subscribing to my channel and click on the bell notification icon so that you will receive all of my future videos. If you like this video, kindly do like, comment and share this video with all your friends and family. So yes, you can create an attribute called checked. So for our radio option, and so that the if I create the checked option true, the wedge radio will be checked. Now let us create one more HTML element called the text area inside the form. So text area, you can add multiple lines of code inside the text area. For that, input type equal to text area, that is the attribute which we have to specify to define this HTML element. Other than that, we have HTML tables as well. As you can see in the screen, I have created a table with the t head, that is the header tag is and the t body, and t body contains the different tags like t row, and td refers to the individual column cells. T row refers to the table row. This is how the common HTML tags, a web page created by the common HTML tags looks like. So we have covered all the basic tags which we need to create our HTML page. So I hope this video is useful. See you again in another video soon.